Here comes your pre-market summary for Wednesday, December 7th. Futures back in negative territory once again this morning, coming off a second big loss yesterday. If you remember, we tumbled throughout the afternoon, basically ending the day at session lows. If you missed it yesterday, pretty impressive facts that I dug up during lunchtime yesterday. First time since 2018, a new month has started with 4 straight declines for stocks overall. Here's how things are shaping up so far in the pre-market. 0.6 for the S&P right now. It is the NASDAQ leading once again, basically a full percent downside. 0.42 there for the Dow, 1.2 for futures here in Toronto. 1.1 for Brazil, trading already. 1.2 down for Bitcoin, 2.5 on top of more losses we saw yesterday for Ethereum. That's the way the overall market looks. We are testing not only this recent supports over the past few weeks, but also this uptrend, if you can imagine that imaginary uptrend line coming into play as of late in the day yesterday. We did bounce a little bit into the close as we saw on heavy volume, but we are down again this morning back towards this 392 area for the SPY. Yeah, futures downside on growing fears of recession. We had all the big heads of the big banks yesterday talking about not so rosy economic forecasts going into the new year. That kind of kicked off the selling yesterday throughout the morning. We did accelerate throughout the day. Back to the downside we go. Yeah, even with more positivity coming out of China, as promised, Chinese officials lifting more restrictions for COVID in that country. You can now travel between regions in China without a negative COVID test. Anyone positive not showing symptoms can also now quarantine at home for 5 days, which is a move in the right direction. Tesla shares back on watch. Yeah, more concerns over Shanghai plant recovery and the lack of production coming out of it, possible delays on production for Tesla going forward. We'll also have a look at these, as I mentioned, some of the ADRs from China also downside. This one, a huge mover today. MDB, MongoDB, a database software company, up huge pre-market on a Q4 profitability forecast. First time ever for the company if it does come true. So we'll have a look at MDB coming up here. Not so good. Carvana, yeah, Wedbush cutting their price target to $1. We're at $5 almost today for CVNA. More concerns over Apple production. Wedbush cutting their iPhone 14 shipment forecast for the holiday quarter on Apple as well. Grab that watch list, guys, then come join us at 8:30. We're live coming up here in under 30 minutes on TraderTV.Live.